Okay, so everybody, welcome to the call tonight. Guess who we got on the call? Guess who? Mr. Willie Collins. You know who Willie Collins is? Well, he is a fellow that has this incredible every single night phone call. Every single night. And guess what? One day about, let's see, it was 2013, that someone called me and said, I heard about JC Tonic on the Truth Call. I said, what the heck is a Truth Call? I didn't even know what it was. And here he was doing this call for I don't know how many years. And so I asked him, I said, look, why don't you, when you're on that call one day, tell this fellow, Willie, that I would really like to talk to him if he's talking about JC Tonic. And Willie called me, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, whatever it was. And he said, I'm the guy that talks about JC Tonic on my call. And I asked him, what do you do? And all of a sudden, that's when I got enlightened. He has a phone call every single night, and we're going to give you that phone number so you can call in if you'd like to listen, because he's got a lot of great things to say. But one of the great things he says is always about JC Tonic. And I said, where did you hear about this? And he said, well, you know what? I'm going to let him tell you that. So Willie's on the call, and our pal Betty is on the call, because Betty works very, very closely with Willie. And every single person that Willie brings in from wherever they come from around the world, because they're listening around the world to his call, Betty talks to them and tells them about the JC Tonic and how it'll help them and so on. So, look, let me bring the two of them on, and they can chat and tell you all about it. So here we go, Mr. Willie Collins and Miss Betty McGowan. Come on down.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I was really, really fortunate that, I guess because Willie is so busy with his phone calls. And, me, I'm always trying to help as best I can. So Willie asked if I would give him a hand with his JC clients. So it's been a whirlwind for the last little while, because I've been working closely with Willie and with his clients and the JC Tonic, and on almost a daily basis. I mean, he's talking about the tonic, he's getting it out there, and I'm so fortunate, just to hear all the stories and see the miracles that are happening. So he's a wonderful person. We've become really close and very good friends, and I really do love him to death. Oh, not to death, sorry, but I do love him. And
the JC Tonic takes care of that. Okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'll be a long ways off. So, I just wanted to say hi and thank you, Willie, for coming on the call. And I know you're going to tell us your incredible story. And,
yes.
Whatever else you want to talk about, go for it, because I know you love to talk.
Yes, most definitely. Thanks so much, Betty.
Thank you.
Okay, let me tell you how I got started on JC Tonic. Let's go back from the beginning. I'm an old strength athlete, power lifter. And around 98 or 99, I was hitting a lot of sticking points in my lifting. In other words, sticking points means I was just hung at one weight, and I couldn't excel past that. And I guess it's called fatigue and wear and tear on your body. But anyway, I heard about the JC Tonic. I was online one night, and I actually pulled it up by haphazardly. And I read about the JC Tonic. I said, okay, being an old strength athlete, if anybody out there knows anything about bodybuilding or being a strength athlete, okay, we will try anything and take anything to try to get past those sticking points and try to get stronger, okay, and try to add more muscle and less body fat. So I ordered a few bottles of it back at that time. I took it, and after about 2 weeks, I went past my sticking points. In other words, okay, we can if we can get 5 pounds every 3 weeks or something like that, 10 pounds at 10 pounds every 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks on the bar. I mean, that's real good stuff. Okay? But when I started taking the JC Tonic, first thing I noticed was my energy level just went off charts at the gym. I mean, I had more stamina immediately, and even my day-to-day life, I had more stamina. But then let's go back to the sticking point. After I was on it for about 2 weeks, my sticking point went past, I gained about 10 pounds, okay, on the bar. And then I kept taking the JC Tonic, and after about 4 more weeks, I increased another 10 pounds, okay? And on all of my lifts, on my bench press, I was benching like about, probably around about 450, something like that at that time. And I was curling on a straight bar, 225 pounds, okay, which is a human being, a good-sized man. But anyway, everything just started to just come together. Now, I'd been taking a lot of stuff, okay, that we take. What I did an experiment. I stopped taking everything except for my protein powder. I took the JC Tonic along with my protein powder, and I made, terrific gains on everything, and I stuck with it. And ever since then, I was sold on JC Tonic, and it does everything that it says it will do. Now, when you read about it and you read the testimonials, those people are not giving out bogus testimonials, because I'm a living witness to it. Okay? Now, it also saved me a lot of money. Okay? I was spending a lot of money a month on supplements, being a strength athlete. Spending a lot of money. But I just narrowed it down. I stopped buying all the rest of that stuff. I took the JC Tonic along with my protein powder, and that was it. And I hadn't made any type of gains like that before, ever, in my lifting. And basically, that's it.
How old were you, Willie, when you started on the tonic?
I was about, I was in my late 30s.
Oh, just a baby.
Oh, yeah, now he's only 31.
And how much tonic were you taking when all this started to develop?
Well, I was taking what it said on the bottle. Taking the capsule.
Okay.
And I was taking capsule a day, and then I got greedy, and then I went up to several capsules after probably about a month or so, maybe 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep.
And it was, and I tell you what, I was never disappointed. Not disappointed now. Best thing I ever ran across.
Wow.
Willie, it's strange that you say that. I know you've been on it for years, and I've spoken to people over that many years, and a lot of them are in some kind of athletic program, either track or pressing weights or football or whatever they do. Every single person has told us that the increase in their energy or their capability, or they can press 1 extra pound or knock off a second off their 4-minute mile or whatever it is. Every single person has told us that. And I really wish we could document that somehow, because that's exactly what this does. It just makes a better body.
Well, it does. And it works from the source. Because, see, when I got into
you mean God's hand is in it?
Oh, well, without any doubt, the formula is
But you said
divine.
the source. You said the source.
Okay, the source is this. See, it works from the cellular level, okay? And it works with the blood, okay? And I learned that long time ago. I mean, to be a strength athlete, you just can't go and lift weights without going to school and learning what makes the body tick, okay? So I got into doing a lot of research and homework, and found out when you take anything that's of a liquid, it works better, a lot, as a matter of fact, 100 times better than capsules or pills, okay? But with the JC Tonic is designed to work from the cellular level automatically because it's in a liquid form, and you utilize almost 100% of it.
So why are you telling people now on this call that pills and that sort of way of taking things is not as good? Tell us that.
Well, first of all, you have to go through the digestive process. Okay, and anything that goes through the digestive process and has to go through your through the digestive process is going to get degraded. Okay, when it goes through that process, and you can't utilize it as well as you can anything that's in a liquid form.
Do you think that it's got anything to do with all the excipients that they have in those pills, that they have all kinds of other things to hold it together, to compress it and so on? Do you really, I always wondered, I mean, people say, the purists say, well, that's not good for you, but is it really not good for you? Is it such a big deal? Do you think that?
Well, okay. Their intentions, I believe, now you got a lot of companies out there, some of their intentions were good back at that time, and they thought they were doing the right thing. Then you had some companies out there who were just doing it trying to make a quick buck, because it's cheaper to compress it like that and put it in a pill form and a capsule form than it is to put into a liquid form. Okay? I mean, that's basically that's my take on it.
Yeah, okay. I just was wondering what you think over the years of you must have taken tons of pills and all kinds of stuff doing your strength.
Yeah.
And I mean, even today there are so many supplements out there that are in pill form, and people are popping them all day long. And I wonder, I think mostly it's because they are organ specific or system specific, and whereas the JC Tonic really is a whole body approach, and maybe that was the reason why you got the results you got. I don't know. I mean, I just ask you that because you're the expert in.
Okay. Well, first off, Anthony, anything that you take that's in a liquid form goes direct to the bloodstream.
You're right about that.
Okay, so that means you're going to utilize it a lot better. In other words, you can take a multivitamin, right, and get in a pill form, and then they have some multivitamins out there that you can get in a liquid form, okay? And the results are going to be much better than it is in a liquid form than it is a pill or capsule form, because you utilize it. It's not being degraded or wasted through your urine and through your bowel.
Probably back in the 1980s, we had a variation of this product out there. We called it KM, and it was in liquid, and it was doing a bang-up job, and people were saying, yeah, but the taste is so terrible, why don't you make it in a pill form? So our technical people decided that they know better, and they said, Anthony, we have to make it in a pill form. I said, it'll never work, but I said, good luck. They put it out in the pill form. It's still out there, and it just doesn't work the same way, because you lose an awful lot of what you were talking about, the effect on the cellular level. You can't get it that way. And it's really, really frustrating when you talk to people who everybody jumps on, let's put it in a pill because it doesn't taste so bad. But it's difficult in this country because everybody's got this taste thing. Everybody's on, by the way, we have a new taste. Why don't you tell us about that?
Okay. Being a old strength athlete, okay, we don't care what it tastes like. I mean, I've taken things that would gag a mule, okay? but we didn't care about that. We wanted the results, okay? Now, JC Tonic has never been that bad tasting to me at all, period. Okay.
No, it's been really, really bad for a lot of people.
Right. But some individuals, they can't tolerate it. But this new formula, Anthony. I mean, you knocked a home run.
Tell me what you told me on the phone when you called me the other day. I loved what you said. I'm still thinking about it.
Well, I would just tell you that you knocked a home run. I said you really outdone yourself, Anthony, with this new flavor. And what I like about it is this: you not only improve the flavor. That's the only thing you can do with JC Tonic is improve the flavor. I mean, because the product is super, but already, even if you didn't change it, change the flavor of it. But the flavor of it is absolutely delicious. And what I love about it is that you didn't compromise the formula. Okay, the formula stayed the same. Okay, but what you did, you just improved the quality of the taste of it. But I'm gonna let everybody know the formula is still the same. So you get some companies out there when they make compositional changes in formulas, what they do, they compromise the formula sometimes. Okay. And then they start losing people. They might have had a real good formula before they started fiddling around with it again. Okay, but they some people do that, and they really mess up things for themselves. But you kept everything the same, Anthony, and the taste is out of this world. I had to stop.
You know what? People are calling and they're saying, we think the formula is better. And I said, how can it be? Because it's the same formula. And they said, I don't know, but I'm drinking now 3 ounces a day. I said, oh, that's why. That's why, because they were trying to gag on 1 ounce a day, and now they're drinking 3 ounces a day.
Well, the thing about it is this. I had to stop myself from turning the bottle up. Okay, I mean, that's how, I'm not just saying this. I mean, that's how good the taste of it is.
With this new taste, I'm up to 8 ounces a day.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, Anthony, you're on to something, buddy. Okay, you're definitely on to something.
Okay, I'm on to something, you're on to something, so is Betty. Now what we want is the extra 300 million people that don't even know about it in the United States, and the other 7 billion that don't know about it in the world. So what are we going to do about that?
Well, Willie's going to keep talking every night.
Most definitely.
He's worldwide.
Willie, tell us about your phone call, and I think you're worldwide now, aren't you? Because we're getting phone calls from Germany and from Netherlands, from all kinds of places that have heard your phone call and they want to order the product.
Well, yeah, I am. Well, I do have people dial in and call in from all over the world, which is a blessing for the call and for myself.
This stuff didn't work. Why am I here still doing these phone calls? I mean, if it didn't work, I'd be long gone. Folks, the best, I guess, testimonial or success story we ever heard was a fellow that said, somebody called him about the JC Tonic and said, you ought to try it. He said, I've tried everything, nothing works, goodbye. She called back. He said, look, I told you, lady, stop bothering me. I've tried everything, nothing works. She called back, third time. He said, lady, what's wrong with you? She said, what if it works? And guess what? He took it, and it worked. And we have a picture of this fellow. His name is Lenny. I'm telling you, we're going to, on this phone call, when we send it out next week, we're going to send a picture of Lenny before and after. You are going to fall on your rear end. His skin was so bad. I mean, it was a mixture of eczema, psoriasis, hives. I mean, holy cow. For years. And all of a sudden, he doesn't have it anymore. We'll send that out to you. Hey, Willie, you're really great. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us about this. We love to hear it. Tell us, what year was it that you really started drinking the JC Tonic? How long, like what year?
It was around 98, or early 99.
98, 99. Let's see, 98, 90, 109. It's like 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Willie, we appreciate you so much. Thank you very much.
And I want to say something before we go. And it really made me feel good. I went and got me something to eat at a real nice restaurant about 6-7 days ago now. And the young girl was in there, and I'd ordered my food. And they have a high-tech system of where they can email your receipt to you of what you purchased. So I gave her my email address, and then she looked at me and she said, how old are you? Like that. I said, well, I'm 65 years old. She said, what? She said, you don't look old. She said, you're looking old, around about maybe 45 or something like that, tops. You know. She said, you don't look your age at all. And I said, I said, okay. I said that made me feel real good, especially since I'm old as I am, and I helped clean up at the Last Supper, you know. And I said, whoa. I said it's got to be the JC, you know. But I had to say that, and I'm not just saying that. I was intending to tell you about that, Anthony, but I forgot, because, you know, it's only one Willie, but we need to be two. But
you know, Willie, that's what Betty gets. No one believes her age. No one believes my age. And anybody that's been on this for as long as you have, and some have been on for like 40 years, every single one looks younger. They go to doctors less. They don't get colds anymore. Their body is just a younger body, and it really is a youth solution. As you said, it keeps you younger, you look younger, you feel younger, and you really are younger because your body is in much, much better shape. So, Willie, right. What you said is right on the mark, and we appreciate it a zillion times. We thank you very much for being here. And look, keep on, tell the people, and we'll handle them for you and make sure that they're happy and younger.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
Okay, pal. Thanks, Willie.
Thank you, my sister Betty. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Willie.
Okay. You take care.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, what do you think of that one, everybody? Boy, a lot of ground was covered there. Look at that. Strength building, exercise, sports, energy, youthfulness, looking younger, feeling younger. But you see what happened? It happens because people stay with it. And a lot of folks who do try this, try a bottle or two, and then they sort of slack off when they start feeling better. And what you have to do is sort of make it a lifestyle. Someone used to say, make it part of your grocery bill. But you don't even have to do that, because we have a wonderful way of allowing you to drink for absolutely nothing. Drink free. That is something we've been talking about for the last 20 years. Everybody should be drinking free. Not one of you should ever pay for your daily consumption. You, your family, heck, everybody around you should be drinking free. And how do you do that? Simply by opening your mouth and telling people about it, because there's a reward at the end of it when they order. And you don't have to be an ambassador of health. You know, that's our name for our distributors. You can just make an extra $5 a bottle on every bottle that people order that are recommended by you. If you want to build a business more than just drinking for free, then you become an ambassador, and we walk you through that, and we explain and we train you. And there is a wonderful way to build a business and a great income. But if you just want to drink free, and that's all the time you have, you can do that as well. All of you on the call should be doing this, and all of you on the call should be talking to your upline, to the company. You can call us, any one of you, get an explanation how it works. We cover that in the welcome letter for every new customer who orders. You get a welcome letter with that explanation, and also you have in that welcome letter that wonderful audio by Dr. Bruce Fife of the healing crisis. And we have not had Dr. Bruce Fife on the call for many, many years, and we're going to get him back to come to the call so that folks can hear all about this healing crisis and many other wonderful things that he talks and writes about. I don't know, he's written maybe 30 books by now, but he has a lot to tell you. He's a naturopathic doctor. And go back to your welcome letter, those of you that are relatively new customers. You may have never seen it. Maybe it's in your junk box or in the spam folder. So go look and find it and click on the link. There's a live link. You can hear it right there. It's something that you should all know, and that's just a question of sometimes when your body wants to make changes, you feel worse before you feel better. Many have gone through that to some degree, some more, some less, but maybe 90% never even feel that or know about it. But it's a good thing to know in case you get a little discomfort. You'll know why it is. And as Bruce Fife said, he said, don't be afraid of it because it's a good thing happening, not something bad. It's a good thing happening. So there we are. You've heard Willie, and of course we're going to have another guest next week. And folks, we want you to pay it forward, please. Talk about it. Get other people on it. I've been getting phone calls in the last 3 months or so that I can't even handle anymore because I've given out my personal mobile number, and anytime I'm not on a call, if there's a call, I answer it, and it's someone else that heard about it from somebody or just got their first bottle, and the things they're saying is like incredible. I mean, people get a boost of energy in like 2 hours and 2 days, and well, we know that, don't we? All of you old-timers on the call know that. You that are just starting maybe haven't experienced that yet, but you will. And so share it with your loved ones for sure, or your family, and share it with everybody because look at the country. It's just dying on its feet. Look at do you know, I keep saying this statistic because I don't think I quite believe it yet, but the statistic is that Americans use 80% of the prescription drugs prescribed in the world. In the world. Holy Toledo. Is there not some way that we can get out of that morass? Imagine the discomfort and the terrible lives people are having. How do you find it possible to smile and play with your children or grandchildren? Good Lord, everybody's in such pain. So, yeah, pay it forward, folks. We need you to tell everybody, okay? So there we are. I'm very happy that you're on the call. Remember, if you take an ounce, you'll feel the bounce. Okay, everyone.
Durac Classic Whole Body Tonic is a dietary supplement, not a drug. Therefore, it is useful to affect the structure and or function of your body in various ways. But it is not intended to and will not cure, mitigate, treat, or prevent any disease. Individual testimonials may not be representative of everyone's experience and do not constitute scientific evidence. Durac Corporation does not make any drug or treatment claims for its product.